Hey everybody, this is CPR43 with a new how-to video. So in this how-to, I'm going to be showing you how I do my powder weathering. This is very simple, very quick, and the tools are very easy to get as well. It's all simple, and it's, like I said, easy. So this is how I prefer to do my weathering. I don't really prefer to use, and I can't use an airbrush because I don't have one. And so I pretty much can only do my weathering using a brush. Powder weathering or using paints, which have also worked just fine with me. But if you want to do more for a darkening look, then this weathering right here, what I'm going to show you, is the way to go. So I've got a Bachmann Silver Series CN cylindrical grain hopper here. So I'm already kind of finished one side of it, so this is kind of what you'll expect here. So that's what we're going to be looking at. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and I'm going to do it on this side, as well as we're going to look at a bit of the roof or the walkway on the top. And as you can see, I've kind of started some right there. So we're going to kind of do a little bit more on it here. I'm going to show you some of that process. So it's really simple. You need a paintbrush, or I actually like this little brush here. It's a little plastic one that you can find in a hobby shop. Yours might not have them, but there are some hobby shops out there that have them. And I found quite a few of these brushes that have a few of these brushes at a hobby shop in Kelowna, British Columbia. I think it was ABC Hobby and Games. So these were about 25 cents each, I think. So they're pretty cheap. So I thought, well, what the heck? They're pretty small, they're worth it, and they have proved their worth very nicely. Now I've got a little container full of my weathering powder, which is none other than actually some soot dust that I collected by burning metal or something. Now you have to be careful when burning metals because they're fumes, and the fumes can be toxic and could cause some later in life problems. So watch out for that. But you take a lighter and you put it like under like a weight from let's just say a model locomotive or something. You have a weight that you're not using, and once you put the lighter underneath that, it will blacken, and you can brush that that black stuff right off and put it into the container. So pretty useful. So we're gonna get started here. It's very simple, and so first thing you want to do is you're going to want to wash the car. I've already done that, and I should hope I didn't put any fingerprints on it. Some little fingerprints aren't really going to cause too much trouble. You can always go over them later. And also, some prefer to use dull coat before and after weathering. The dull coat before for giving the car tooth and allows the powder to stick on much better, and after to enclose the weathering. I don't have any dull coat with me right now, but and even if I did, I won't be showing you guys that process. That is up to you, and that is how you want to do it in whatever way. So there are videos actually out there on YouTube that show how to use a spray can, because you get the Tester's dull coat, which I've used, and it's really simple. So in this case, this powder sticks on very well, so we're going to get started here. So I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to get some powder onto there. So you can see there's some powder. I'm going to knock some off, so I don't have a whole lot. And I have a sheet of paper underneath here, so should I drop some extra powder, it will catch that powder, and I can take the sheet and I can dump the leftover powder back into the container, and it can be reused. So let's quit talking here, and I'm going to show you how I get this done. So we're going to take the brush, and I'm just going to hit the car in some areas that I'm going to want some heavy weathering. Now there's going to lose some dust, but you can now start kind of going around the car here. Going in downward strokes, because that's usually how it works, especially when the car's been in like rain or something. So the rain will kind of cause the downward look, so I want to mimic that. So we want to get all around here, and you don't have to keep on putting the brush into the container. You can just keep on going over and over it, and it will actually soon enough start to darken. Now you can there's another method that you could do, and I can try and get my hand in here, is just go back and forth, up and down, and that will create a really darken that line right there. So you want different colored spots. You want as much variety as possible in that. So that's pretty much the basics of this side of the car right here. Fairly simple, as you can see. And in this case, I didn't really use a whole lot of powder, so there's not a whole lot on the paper. Now we're going to move on to the roof of the car. I'm Canadian, so I'm saying roof, and as Americans will say it, it's rough. That's from what I've heard. So if you have any confusion about that, but anyways, so we're going to take some more powder here, and we're going to start off in different spots of the roof here. So I'm going to start off right there, some there, and maybe a little bit more there. And as you can see, it really creates a really nice look. Now you want to add a whole bunch of different spots, kind of like the same on the side. You want some spots that are darker than others, you want some really light spots, maybe you want some spots that aren't even weathered at all. But I like to kind of add lots of weathering around the areas. I don't really want to see the stock look, I just want to see the weathering. Now, of course, I want to have that pattern, So this is pretty much it, guys. It's really basic with the powder weathering, really simple. And if you want to use different colors too, you can actually get some no, not pastels. There's some weathering powders out there. I think there's some by Woodland Scenics, Tamiya Colors. They make some weathering powders for you, and it's really easy to use. It's right out of there. So if you want different colors like rusting or earth, dirt, and such, then you can go with those. But this is how I do it. I kind of like the black look because it makes the car look more worn down. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much the basics of it. It's really simple, easy, like I said, and I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe got something from it, and maybe you'll use it later on if you decide on weathering. So that's pretty much it, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the how-to. And please leave a comment if you think that I should be doing more how-tos. I haven't really gotten any much feedback on how-tos, but hopefully you guys can give me some feedback whether or not I should do more, and I could probably fit some more in. So I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, this is CPR43, and good luck.